What's the deal with your body needing more rest based on what type of weight training regimen you have? Hi, in case you're new to this channel, I am Slick Nick, your personal keto bro. I'm not a doctor, a dietitian, a nutritionist, or a personal trainer, just some random guy in Tennessee, so close to turning 40 and pretty close to getting to that 17% body fat goal that I have. So as I'm doing keto and as I'm doing weight training, I will say I've been weight training for a solid year, typically 6 days a week for the past year. But last week, which made officially 1 year, I got to a point where I decided to change things up and make things more challenging based on a video ad I watched from Vince Sant, that V-Shred guy that says, hey, cardio burns fat, right? Wrong. You know, that guy, but I pull the shirt off that guy. I watched his 20-minute video and he, in that video, explained to me the concept of time under tension training, which is you do 70% of the weight, but you do it to where it's 1, 2, hold, 1, 2, hold. And what that does is it starves your body of oxygen and causes the muscles to grow or something. There's bro science for you. But then also adding to that the HIIT principle, which is high intensity interval training, but for weight training. So it's where you do more weight than you're used to, but if you can just barely do it once, whatever that is, you do it 5 times, and then you do multiple sets of that. And that also is another way of kind of tricking your body into burning fat along with building the muscle. So last week, I worked out 6 days. The first 3 days, I did TUT, time under training, for push, for pull, and for my stomach and legs. Okay, so that's 3 days of that. Then the next 3 days, I did the same thing, push, pull, and stomach and legs, but with doing everything as heavy as I could. What I learned during that time is each of those 6 days, I was noticeably hungrier. I needed more fat and I needed more protein during that time. Afterwards, at the end of the day, because I typically eat the same food every day at the same time. But doing that sort of weight training, my body needed more fat and protein after that. What's funny is I've taken off, this is unusual for me, but I haven't been in the gym for the last 3 days because my body's still sore from that, and I wanted to kind of gauge how good of a workout that was. It's great. It's clearly working if I'm eating more food and I'm still tired 3 days later. Now, tomorrow I do plan to return to the gym and repeat the whole thing and get this going. But I have definitely noticed that by switching over to HIIT and TUT, I'm needing more food and I'm sore or longer, but I think this is a sign that give it another year, we're gonna see more muscle mass on me. Not just simply me cutting fat, but more muscle mass, which I've been very upfront. I think I have very humble goals. I want 17% body fat and I don't need huge muscle. That's not important to me. All I really want is to be a slim guy. 17% body fat makes me happy. Size medium shirts fitting me makes me happy. Size 31 waist or smaller, that makes me happy. That's all it really takes. Anything beyond that, as far as I'm concerned, would be vanity. But I've noticed this is a change. So in the process, the pursuit of trying to lose fat, I'm ultimately probably going to end up building more muscle than I even really care about. But I don't want to go to the gym every day and just do the same comfortable thing that I was doing. I mean, granted, I was challenging myself, but this is a whole new challenge, switching to time under tension and high intensity interval training. These are things I'm learning. That's why I'm making this video, to share with you in real time what I'm learning, so that months from now, as we see gains from it, we'll know where that came from. Your comments belong right here.